Hi friends, I welcome you to the next problem on BRS. So again in this problem we'll not try to prepare the entire statement, but we would like to arrive at the answers quickly. In all our earlier lectures I've shown you how to prepare the bank reconciliation statement. Okay. Ramesh and company operate bank accounts in SBI, current account number 123 and current account number 456. From the following particulars relating to account number 123, find out the balance in cash book as on 31st March 20. On that day, passbook of current account 123 showed an overdraft balance of rupees 65,000. Checks deposited but not credited for rupees 15,000. Undercasting of withdrawal side of the passbook 500. Insurance premium paid 1,000 recorded twice in the passbook. Checks deposited dishonored. Passbook was debited for rupees 5,000 but not recorded in the cash book. Transfer of funds from account number 456 to account number 123 recorded by the bank on 31st March 20 but not entered in the cash book after that date for rupees 18,000. Bank charges debited by bank not entered in the cash book 1200. Interest debited by the bank not entered in the cash book 420. Overdraft as per cash book. The answer is given to you. So we have to start with the overdraft bank balance as per passbook and then try to arrive at the cash book balance. So let us prepare our working notes. So in this problem we will restrict our discussion only to which item has to be added and which item has to be subtracted. Cash book, passbook. The passbook showed an overdraft balance of 65,000. So passbook debit side, this is the withdrawal side, deposit side, withdrawal side and deposit side. This is the passbook of account number 123 and this is the bank account of 123 in our books, or the bank column of bank account number 123 in our cash book. Checks deposited but not credited 15,000. 15,000 worth of checks were deposited, that means recorded in the cash book in the deposit side, but there is no credit in the passbook. So now what will happen? The cash book started with a credit balance but there is a debit, so the balance is bound to reduce. Here the balance is relatively high. We are starting with passbook balance, we have to make it equal to cash book balance. So what should I do to the passbook to make it equal to the cash book? I have to reduce it by 15,000, only then the passbook balance will become equal to the cash book balance. So this item will be minus. Let us see the next item. Undercasting of withdrawal side of the passbook rupees 500. I'll again prepare the working notes. 65,000. In the beginning we have to assume both the balances are same and then start solving the problem. Undercasting of the withdrawal side of the passbook by rupees 500. Now what is undercasting? Undercasting means we have made the payments, we have recorded the entry, but we have not considered it for totaling purposes. If you do not consider it for totaling purposes, automatically the balance which comes will also be wrong. So how do you find the balance? We take the total of the debit side, the total of the credit side. We take the total of the debit side, find the total of the credit side, subtract from the total of the debit side the credit side to arrive at the bank balance. Similarly, in the passbook, the banker will credit the total of your deposits and total the withdrawals and find the balance. So if undercasting means under total, undercasting of the withdrawal side of the passbook is rupees 500. So I'll give you an example. There were two payments, 500 and 500 worth, recorded in the cash book, and they were also recorded in the passbook. But what happened was, when the payment side was totaled, the banker totaled only one of these two items. He did not take both the items. He has taken only one of them. That means he has forgotten to take one item into consideration. So this 500 is missing. Now what is the impact now? This 500 and this 500 is recorded properly. There is a payment recorded in the cash book, but it is not there in the passbook. It is there, but it has not been totaled. That means it is not equal. It's equal to not being there. So if an item is not totaled, it is equal to not being there. If an item is there, it will be totaled. If it has not been totaled, we have to assume it is not there. So now what will happen? 65,000 plus 500, this balance will increase, whereas this balance is lower. What should I do to the passbook to make it equal to cash book? I have to increase it by 500 rupees. So this item will be plus. Insurance premium paid rupees 1000 recorded in the passbook twice. So again 65,000 here in the passbook, 65,000 here in the cash book. Insurance premium paid rupees 1000 recorded twice in the passbook. So we have paid insurance premium, recorded it twice. We have recorded once only in the cash book. So now what does that mean? This withdrawal in the cash book and withdrawal in the passbook will get cancelled out. This item you have written extra. What will happen because of this debit? Another debit. The balance in passbook will be more, in the cash book will be less. What should I do to the passbook to make it equal to cash book? I have to reduce the balance by this 1000 rupees. So this item will be minus. Checks deposited dishonored and the passbook was debited rupees 5000 but not recorded in the cash book. I'll prepare the working note here. Cash book, passbook, 65,000. Checks deposited and dishonored and the passbook was debited for rupees 5000 and not recorded in the cash book. What we can do is, when we deposit the check in the bank, we pass an entry bank account debtor to debtor 5000. We have recorded debit in the cash book. When the bank receives an instrument from a customer, they also pass an entry instrument for clearing to customer 5000. So when they receive the check, they also give a credit by instrument. Okay, so it looks like interest, it is actually by instrument. They have given a credit. If the check is dishonored, what they'll do is they will throw this instrument on the face of the customer. They will pass the entry customer account debtor. It's just for fun. They'll not throw, they'll give it to you back. Check customer account debtor to instrument returned dishonored. So what they'll do is they'll just reverse this entry. This entry will be reversed on dishonor. Okay, we can say dishonor. So this is what is the problem talking about. Check deposited, dishonored, and the passbook was debited. That means when the check was received, there was a credit. Please remember that this is not an actual credit, it is only a pro forma credit. If you go to your ATM and try to withdraw this 5000 rupees, the money will not come. The money will come only when the actual money is collected by the bank from the person who has issued the check. Okay, this is only a pro forma credit which has been reversed by debiting it when the check has been dishonored. Or we can simply say that there is no entry in the passbook. Both debit and credit get cancelled, there is no entry. But a debit entry remains in the cash book. If we came to know about the dishonor before 31st March 21, we should also have posted a credit entry and cancelled it. But we were not aware of the dishonor. So this deposit remained in the cash book. So now what will happen? We start with the credit balance. There is a debit here. So the balance will reduce here. The balance is relatively higher here. What should I do to the passbook to make it equal to cash book? I have to reduce it by 5000 rupees. I should reduce the passbook balance by 5000 rupees. Next, transfer of funds from account number 456 to account number 123 recorded by the bank on 31st March 20 but entered in the cash book after that date for rupees 18,000. Transfer of funds from account number 456 to account number 123. So from one current account to our another current account, we are transferring money and it was recorded by the bank on the same day. But it was entered in the cash book after that day. That means maybe on 1st of April or 2nd of April, we have recorded that entry in the cash book. So entry has been recorded in the passbook but not recorded in the cash book. So let us prepare our working notes. This is my cash book and this is my passbook. 65,000 debit, 65,000 debit. Money got transferred from account number 456 to 123. This is my passbook of 123. So there is a credit. Immediately the bank has debited our current account number 456 and credited our current account number 123 because it is their books only. But the accountant forgot to record it in the deposit side of the cash book. This is of column number 123, bank account column 123 in the cash book. He did not record a deposit. So now what will happen? Here there is a debit balance and there is a credit here. So the balance will reduce. Here the balance will be more. What should I do to the passbook to make it equal to the cash book? I should increase it by 18,000 rupees. So this 18,000 rupees item will be add. Bank charges debited by the bank not entered in the cash book 1200. Interest debited by the bank not entered in the cash book 420. Both are of the same nature. So what I'll do is I'll club them. 1200 bank charges and interest debited by the bank not entered in the cash book 420 rupees. So this is my passbook and this is my cash book. 65,000 here, 65,000 here. 1620 rupees has been debited in the passbook. Now what should be done to the passbook to make it equal to cash book? Passbook balance is high, cash book balance is low. So what should be done to the passbook to make it equal to the cash book? This 1620 item should be subtracted. So this item and this item will be subtracted. Now let us try to arrive at the cash book balance of account number 123 in the books of the business, in the books of Ramesh and Company. Let us start. OD balance as per passbook 65,000. We are starting with overdraft balance as plus here. So if the answer is in plus, that means it is also overdraft balance as per cash book. If the answer comes in minus, then that means it is ulta of overdraft. It becomes favorable balance. Now let us take the plus items and the minus items. Plus items is 500, 18,000. Only two items. 500 and 18,000. 500 plus 18,000. 18,500 is the plus items. Now let us take the minus items. 15,000, 1,000 and 5,000. 15,000 plus 1,000 plus 5,000 plus 1620. So 15 plus 1 is 16, 21, 22, 620. So this is the total of the minus items. Now the total of the plus items will become 73 and 83,500. 83,500 minus 620. This will be 80. 14 minus 6 is 8. Then 2 minus 2 is 0. And the 8 minus 2 is 6. So this is the overdraft balance as per cash book. So the overdraft balance as per cash book has come to 60,880 rupees. I hope you remember how to present this in bank reconciliation statement. In our earlier videos, you have seen how to prepare the bank reconciliation statement. Okay. Thank you.